Hello students, welcome to Pythonically. In this video, I'm going to discuss comparison operators in Python. Comparison operators, as the name suggests, are used to compare two literal values or two variables. So there are these six type of comparison operators: equals to, not equals to, greater than, smaller than, greater than or equals to, and smaller than or equals to. So a comparison operator will always return a boolean value. They either return true or they return false. So in this video, we will see a few examples of comparison operators in Python. So the first operator that we are going to see is the equals operator. Equals operator is used to check the equality between two literal values or two variables. So for instance, if you have a variable 1 where 1 is equal to 10 and where 2 is equal to 20, and if you want to compare them, you can use for equality. If you want to compare them for equality, you can use if where 1 equals where 2, then print the numbers are equal. And since where 1 and where 2 are not equal, this condition will return false, and hence you will not see the numbers are equal printed on the console. We can print an alternate statement, else print the numbers are not equal. So if you execute this script, you will see in the output that the numbers are actually not equal. The numbers are not equal. But if where 1 and where 2 are equal, this condition will return true and you will see this printed on the console. So this time you will see the numbers are equal. So this is how the equals operator work. Next we have not equal to operators. Not equal to operators is returns true when both the numbers they are not equal. So we can simply copy and paste this statement here and make the second number 20. Now where 1 and where 2 have different values. The values in where 1 and where 2 are not equal. So this is the not equal operator. So since the values in where 1 and where 2 variables are not equal, this statement will return true and you will see the numbers are not equal. So since where 1 is 10, where 2 is 20, this statement returns true, the numbers are not equal, and this print statement will be printed. In case if the numbers are equal, you will see the numbers are equal printed. This statement will return false, and hence the else statement will execute, and you will see the numbers are equal printed on the console. So here it is. Next we have greater than operator. This operator returns true when the operand on the left side of the operator is greater than the operand on the right side. So again, we can take this example. Simply we'll say if where 1 is greater than where 2, print where 1 is greater than where 2, else print where 1 is not greater than where 2. So since where 1 and where 2 are equal, this statement will return false because this statement returns true when where 1 is greater than where 2. But here we have where 1 and where 2 equal. So this statement will return false and hence this else statement will execute. You can see where 1 is not greater than where 2. But now if we make where 2 greater than where 1, where 1 greater than where 2, this statement will return true, and in that case where 1 is greater than where 2 will be printed. So you can see where 1 is greater than where 2. So this is how the greater than operator works. Next we have smaller than operator. Smaller than operator is actually reverse of the greater than operator. Smaller than operator returns true when the operand on the right side of the smaller than operator is greater than the operand on the left side. So again we can simply copy this code here. We can say where 1 is smaller than where 2, where 1 is not smaller than where 2, and we can check this condition here. So by default where 1 is 20 and where 2 is 10, That means var1 is not smaller than var2, and this statement will return false, and hence var1 is not smaller than var2 will be printed. You can see here var1 is not smaller than var2. Next, if we make the value of var1 smaller than var2, this statement will return true, and you will see var1 is smaller than var2 printed on the console. So here it is, var1 is smaller than var2. Next we have greater than or equals to. Greater than or equals to will return true if the operand on the left side of the greater than or equals to operator is greater than or equal to the operand on the right side. So let me explain this with the help of example. So if var1 is 10 and var2 is also 10, that this is basically the greater than or equals to operator. So since var1 and var2 are equal, this statement will return true, because this statement returns true in two cases: if var1 is greater than var2, or if var1 is equal to var2. In that case, this returns true. So here, since var1 is equal to var2, this statement will return true. var1 is greater than or equal to var2. In case if var1 is greater than, again this statement will return true. This statement will only return false if var1 is smaller than var2. So if var1 is smaller than var2, this statement will return false, and hence else will be printed. The statement that follows the else block will be printed. So you will see var1 is not greater than or equals to var2. And finally, you have smaller than or equal to, which is a self-explanatory. I will just show you with the help of an example. So you have this, and by the way, this is the symbol of smaller than or equal to operator. var1 is smaller than or equals to var2. var2 is not smaller. So here var1 is smaller than var2. This statement will return true, and you will see var1 is smaller than or equals to var2. In case if both the variables are equal, in that case too, this statement will return true, and you'll see var1 is smaller than or equals to var2. This statement will only return false when var2 is greater than var2. When var1 is greater than var2, sorry. So now var1 is greater than var2, this statement will return false, and this statement will execute. You can see in the output. var1 is not smaller than or equals to var2. So these are the comparison operators in Python. They are very easy to understand and to implement. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, click the like button. If you have any question, you can ask that in the comment section. And finally, I would like that you subscribe to my channel so that I keep making more videos for you. Thank you for watching.